Hey girl, hey everyone, this is your girl Kim Moose, aka Lady Blur, and I am back to you today because of a very important situation here. Yet another black person has been shot to death in their own house by a police officer. And in this case, it was Atatiana Jefferson. Now, this lady was getting called for a wellness check. One of her neighbors in a good community that she lived in was doing a wellness check on the family because the mother was sick, for one, and two, the daughter was over there and she was helping taking care of the mother. And then one of the neighbors got worried because the door was open, but the lights were on or off, I believe. So this was an older neighbor, so he thought he was doing the right thing by calling. No, he didn't even call the real police. He called like for a wellness check. So lo and behold, the police shows up, and it's not just one officer that shows up. This is several officers, so that it was more than enough time to say, hey, to shout out a few commands and for her to come on out. But instead, from the footage that was shown, you guys can look up the footage. I'll link it below so you guys can see it. Either to a few other videos of people who might be doing it, but I don't want to really show it right now because it's kind of disturbing. So he walks into their house, whispering for some odd reason. I don't know who does that. And then when he does, see a figure in her, she's looking out her window, find out like, hey, who's this in my house? So when she does hear somebody in the house, she goes to investigate like anybody else with common sense would do, because somebody's entering her mother's house, her sick mother's house for one, and she wants to know who it is, if it's safe. And this guy here who's walking around with his flashlight out, with his gun out, whispering, doesn't bother to say hello, hello, knock on the door or anything. So he goes in whispering and everything. And then now when he does see a figure in the house, he shouts out, put your hands up. And it's not even a whole 60 seconds to the point. He just shoots into the window. In fact, it's like less than 3 seconds. And he shoots this poor woman dead, in her own house. So now the media is scrubbing her YouTube. Anything that she might have had on the media, they're scrubbing it to remove any positive images she might have of herself. I myself was on her Facebook, and she literally went from like having like a stuff every other day on her Facebook to like next to nothing. Like she literally has next to nothing now on her Facebook. Even in her groups disappeared. A lot of her likes disappeared. So it's like somebody scrubbing her Facebook account. I don't know if she has an Instagram account or a Twitter account. If you guys do find those, please let me know. Link me below. But it's like they're just scrubbing it. And I looked through it, some of the stuff that I can find, and this lady was a med student, She was a med student. She was trying to get herself together. She enjoyed video games. She enjoyed stuff like Harry Potter. She enjoyed Black Panther. She enjoyed the Avengers. She enjoyed Blade. She enjoyed a lot of stuff that which we call a blurred. And that's my main thing here, why I stayed on this image a little bit longer. Now they're trying to say, oh, she had a gun. She might have been, a threat to the officer, when she probably didn't even know the officer was in her house. She was just trying to make sure that she and her nephew and the other family member in the house at the time was safe, because she didn't know who was walking to her apartment. So I refused to let the media paint this woman as if she was some, psychopathic person with a gun, when she was just a human being, And this is why I'm doing this video right now, because I refused to let the media, the mainstream media, deny this woman, Atatiana Jefferson, her humanity. Because that's what the first thing they do when they get caught red-handed. They scrub the person's media. First, then they say, oh, this person might have been either into drugs, or alcohol, or a gang. Maybe they were violent. Oh, they love the old-fashioned guns. This person had a gun trick, or this person had drugs in their apartment. Well, she was never one of those, And guess what? It's in Texas. Texas is an open carry state. So don't let them pull that trick on you like, oh, No, she had a gun and it's illegal. No, that's a lie. People have to do their own research and find out what's going on because guess what? It's legal to have a gun in Texas. So don't let them try to pull like, oh, she had a gun on the officer or she might have a gun. No, because the gun wasn't even found nowhere near her when she was shot. Plus, you have to look at her background. This is what she did. She, just any other person. She grew up high school, grammar school. This is her high school. She was into it. And this is just, I'm showing her human side because black women, especially black people, black women, because I'm a black woman, I'm going to speak on this. When something bad happens to us, they love to deny our history and our past and our humanity. And she liked any other thing, like any other person would like. She enjoyed life, you know. She enjoyed, just having fun. She wasn't a bad kid. She didn't have any records or anything. The only thing they can pull out of their asses was this gun bullshit, which, again, it was not found in the same part of the house she was at. And plus, it was not against the law to have a gun in that state or in that city. So, here we go again. Plus, they like to paint us as negative, but I'm here to show the humanity side, the human side. And here she is again, enjoying time with her, with family and friends. Right here, she doesn't look like a bad person here. Now they're trying to paint her as some deranged, psychopathic, gun-wielding killer, and here she is, right here. And here she goes, some more of maybe her nephew or someone, just enjoying it, enjoying the time. And she looks like to be out at an event, enjoying time with family. She's all smiles, beautiful young lady, handsome young boy. You know, you can see the light and love in her eyes. You can just tell by her, her aura that she wasn't a bad person. This is her again, enjoying times with her family. This is what we do, people. We enjoy times with our family and friends. We laugh. We take quirky pictures. That's what we do. We're nerdy. We do our pictures. We smile. We're human beings. It's not like we're not allowed to smile and enjoy life. This is her again, beautiful young lady again. Now you can see the kindness in her eyes, and she's a beautiful young lady, and she was just someone who wanted to help people because she was a med student. She wanted to help people, and do her part. But no, she was denied that. She was murdered in her own apartment by that police officer who didn't even bother to help her afterwards. So she just pretty much laid there dying in her own place, her mother's place. And then with her nephew nearby, so you can only imagine the horror into that. Like I said, she was a med student, and she actually did a video of her explaining, human anatomy, naming the different parts. But if you go by the media now, they're scrubbing the shit out of her accounts. Her Facebook is damn near empty. If she has an Instagram, I would suggest people look at that. If she has a Twitter, people look at that. So you can get the human side of this young lady because she was not a bad person. Does this look like a thug, a gun wielding thug that like the police are trying to paint of her right now? No, it doesn't. It looks like a young lady who just who wants to get into medicine, who wants to help out people, and she enjoys what she does. And like I said before, I refuse to let people paint a bad image of this young lady because, she enjoyed, stuff like Harry Potter. She enjoyed stuff like Futurama. She enjoyed stuff like the Avengers. She enjoyed coming to America. She enjoyed a lot of stuff that would be considered nerdy. She enjoyed reading graphic novels about fantasy and outer space. Does that sound like a thug to you? No, it doesn't sound like a thug. So don't let the media try to paint her as some demented psychopath who just she had a gun and she was going to shoot the police officer. Actually, she was this person, someone who enjoyed life with her family, who loved her family, who was there for this. She was taking care of her sick mother, in her place, and she was a part of the community. A loving person, very kind, and she was ambitious. She wanted to help other people out, and she just, enjoys stuff that would be considered not so black. But don't let people tell you what we can and can't enjoy. This young lady right here, no, she died, and I'm sorry to hear that, especially in front of her young nephew, which is just as sad and beyond sick because this young lady didn't deserve what she got. And hopefully she gets justice and may she rest in peace. And please, people, to the family, please don't go on this rant about how we need to love and forgive the people that happen here. If you want to forgive somebody, please just do it in private, but you don't have to do it in public. Because what this lady needs, if you really loved her, Atatiana Jefferson, if you really loved her, get justice for her because it was just so sad how she went out. Another beautiful soul gone for no reason. And with that said, guys, just have a nice day. And stay, to my people out there, just stay safe and just do the best you can to love each other. Goodbye.